Apple stock technical levels update. So stock is about to report earnings next week. So let's watch what levels to keep an eye going forward pretty much for the rest of October. So if you're new to the channel, we do these kind of technical quick video updates every single day. So consider subscribing and drop a like. Let's go. $148.68. That's where it's trading. Stock is flat on Wednesday of October 20th. So let's have a look what to watch from here. So on a daily chart, if I zoom a little bit, you will see this is a daily chart, and these are the levels I was watching basically for the last 2 years or so. So we talked about this level being support 138, and it didn't touch these levels many times, but it did hover around here. Made a lot of people doubt and like question whether it's a good spot to pick it up or not, and quickly bounced to the resistance of a 144, rejected that level many times, and it looks like this week on Monday with overall market, it did break out of that level, and now it's right below the next level of supply, basically $150 level. That's the next level of resistance. And as I said, they have earnings 28th of October, and until then also they announced some products, right? They announced AirPods, they announced new Mac, so I think it helped a lot, but usually when you see those kind of announcements, Apple tends to sell off or people tend to take profit, but it didn't happen this time. So kind of surprised to see that. But if we do, if they report good numbers and if we break out of 150, I will be watching basically these new, basically all-time highs of 157 and also this upper trend line. So because after 150, there's not much of a supply all the way till 155 and 157. So also, let me switch to, let's take a look at 2 years of trend lines that I was watching. So resistance trend line right here, and support trend line that's the support trend line I'm watching for this name. So that level I will be watching as a resistance if the stock tries to test that level. And also the good news today as well, that the stock is above 50-day, but I don't like the fact that 50-day is not uptrending at the moment. So for the past month, look at it. So this yellow line that I highlighted is moving sideways, but stock got above it. So we are above 50-day moving average, okay? And we are above 100-day, which is this purple line, and then 200-day is right here. So above all of its moving averages, so that's good. But what about the MACD? So let's take a look at the MACD. It's definitely trying to improve momentum to the upside at the moment. Also, if you let me switch to a weekly chart. If we switch to a weekly chart, you will see that the last 3 weeks it has closed green, and this week we have 2 more days left. So momentum is picking up, but is it going to break out of 150? And yes, if it does break out, then we know what to watch. So this 157, which is new, basically all-time highs. So that's the level I would watch going forward, going into earnings. And if it does pull back, then the support we know 145. So I will be watching 145 as the support if we see a pullback. So that's pretty much update for Apple. We can take a look at the options here as well, just the volume. So there's 762,000 calls traded and 300,000 puts were traded. And we still have like hour and a half until market close. And yeah, there are a lot of calls coming in. And most of the calls are weeklies. They're not even covering earnings, but let's see what people are betting maybe for November. So for November, I'm seeing 160 call, 155, basically 150, There are even yeah. So it looks like 155, 160, and 150 calls are the most bought strikes, and there are a lot of spreads as well. So it's hard to tell if it's naked call buying or if people are doing spreads or if people are selling these calls, because there are a lot of people who own shares, right? A lot of funds, and it's traded by a lot of institutions who might be selling a lot of covered calls. So that could be that, but we'll see after earnings what stock is like, what we'll do based on these technicals. But just a quick update for Apple. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.